You ever just look at an achievement in a video game and say, I'm probably not going to do that one? Well, when I started playing Bloons Star Defense, that was definitely beat 15 maps in Chimps mode. And I got a comment on my previous Bloons video that pretty much summed it all up. I'm a casual gamer. Apart from a few exceptions, I play a lot of video games casually. But when I was looking at my achievements, I noticed that I had 14 out of 15, and I was going to finish it off with Dark Castle because it's an expert map, and that would have just been a really good ending for it. But that map is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And currently, I am stuck on Impoppable, and I haven't even tried Chimps yet. So I just decided, in the last video, I did Impoppable on this map, and all that was left for it was Chimps, so I just did this one. Speaking of last video, thank you for all of the support. I am at 380 subscribers. That is actually crazy, because the last time I wanted to get past 300, and you guys have just shown so much support since then that getting from 200 to 300 was kind of a long time, but then now it's going to be getting to 300 to 400 in such a small amount of time. And I would appreciate it if anybody new watching my channel would leave a sub, and I would appreciate that immensely. And also be sure to watch to the end of this video, as this has been a long time coming for this achievement. And originally this video was going to be a Minecraft Hypixel Skyblock video, but last night I ended up watching Gurren Lagann for the first time, and I mean, I just had to play Bloons and watch it at the same time, because I know that I do a lot of voiceovers when I'm playing Bloons. But without further ado, let's get into the actual gameplay. The first monkeys I always normally do for easy maps is the Druid Monkey and the Dart Monkey. They are just very, very good for early defense. And even when a couple Bloons end up leaking through, I just place another Dart Monkey, and that's about all you really need for the early ones until you get your hero. And speaking of heroes, when it comes to early maps, I don't really think it matters what hero you choose, which is why I always just choose my favorites, which sometimes is Etienne, sometimes it's Sada, and in this case it's Adora. I think what I like most about Chimps in the early maps is the fact that it doesn't really matter what things you place down on the early ones, because you don't have to worry about, you know, getting the best banana farm or, putting down your alchemist so that you get the best rewards and stuff like that. So in this case, I just placed a buffing alchemist right in the middle, and then eventually I put down a wizard monkey, and I made him a, I believe, 052. Well, I mean, I didn't get into 5 because that's a lot of money. But those are the paths that I chose. And with those guys upgraded with like Dragon's Breath and having Sharpshooter on my Dart Monkey, and then having some minimal buffs on my Alchemist, that's pretty much all you need to get past wave 40 without even breaking a sweat. The next big thing I end up doing is putting down a Monkey Village. Since usually I have Etienne providing camo detection to all of my guys, which I do not have that luxury right now, as I chose Adora. So I give my Monkey Village the camo detection with every monkey in its radius, and then I finish it off with the top path, because it's just really good. Now that we've kind of got the powerhouses down, I kind of go into this money saving mode, where now I start purchasing all of my tier 5s that are very essential to winning. And the first one I started with was the Monkey Village, and I honestly kind of regret doing this one first, because it's not super good for DPS, which we do need to survive. But either way, it worked out. And the next one we ended up doing is the Spirit of the Forest, my goat. I love the Spirit of the Forest because covering the entire track in spikes, mwah, perfection. Goated. An absolutely goated tier 5. And then the last one I ended up doing was the Dart Monkey, mainly because everything else was too expensive. But honestly, for being the cheapest thing in the game, the Dart Monkey's Crossbow Master is actually really, really good. And I know I kind of skipped around on waves a little bit, but you know me, I'm the GOAT. I'm very, very good at video games. And it's the same old song and dance every single time. So I didn't really want to bore you with beating every single wave very, very easily, which I think a lot of people do to pad out their video longer. But for me, I'm just showing you the sweet stuff. But I will say that these fortified deities did kind of scare me a little bit. But in the end, I wiped them, and they weren't too stressful. And on wave 100, the bad balloon showed up, and honestly, he got farther than I wanted him to go. But in the end, I still ended up coming out on top for a nice, easy finish. And now I know this is probably not the ending you wanted, And trust me, this is not the ending I wanted either. But honestly, Dark Castle is running me dry. And I just kept staring at this achievement and wanting it to be done over and over and over again. But I haven't given up on Dark Castle, and eventually I will black border it, and eventually I will make a video on it. But this achievement also does give you some money, but more importantly, it gives you monkey knowledge. And personally, I didn't really know what to spend it on until I clicked on the military monkeys. And that is when I saw that you can get a lot of price drops for the monkey aces, the artillery for the mortars, and some other stuff. And personally, I wanted that stuff. Now, I don't know how much longer it's going to take me to finish my monkey knowledge tree, but I hope it's soon because I want to stop worrying about them. And after I get it finished, there's no excuses on how bad I am at this game. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, if you're new here, I would really appreciate a sub, as I'm really trying to grow this channel. And also, very much so, leave a comment. I reply to all of them. So if you have any like new strats I can use for stuff, or if you want me to play a certain game when I get my PC fixed, I will be totally down to do that. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.